60% of men are single and getting left by women because they're not bringing arguments and drama to those women. These women get bored quick. And you can be the best man in the world, you can be the richest man in the world, but they like drama. If they don't feel like they can play victim, if they don't feel like they can argue with you, or you got some kind of lifestyle that they can complain about, then they're gonna create drama. They're gonna cheat on you. You know, they're gonna leave you if they can't get nothing out of you. If you're not reacting to the drama that they're trying to create, to feel like love and hip hop, to feel like y'all arguing. If you ain't got nothing going on that seem like you dealing with another woman, and if they think you're not dealing with another woman, they really gonna leave you. I know it's contrast to what they say. You know, I know you hear all your life, you gotta be faithful and loyal. They don't respect that. They probably never did. Maybe a virtuous woman, or maybe not. Because in the Bible, most of the men had many wives. So, I don't know if that had to play in part with, them acting good or virtuous, but a lot of men in the Bible had many wives. And Jesus spoke on that if you got two wives, you treat this one like this, you treat them like. So evidently, it's nothing wrong with it. It was all throughout the world and West, only this land, they force you to have one woman. One woman that gives her so much power over you, and that your whole world revolves, and put all that pressure on her to please you. But it's just amazing how maybe unconsciously they feel like you're not a man, a king, or alpha male if they feel like you're only dealing with them. Because the men that I know dealing with multiple women, and the women catch them, they don't leave. Most women don't leave when they think other women want you. Especially if the woman look like something. They only leave guys and disrespect guys who they feel don't have no options. I know they say, I want a man that's faithful and loyal. My ex cheated, and I gave him a chance, but this guy didn't cheat or nothing. And you gave him no chance because he didn't buy you some Fruit Loops. He didn't buy you some Fruit Loops, and you left this good, solid man that looked better than your ex, smelled better than your ex, closer to God than your ex. But you left him. You left him because he didn't bring home the box of Fruit Loops, because he didn't bring you no drama. He didn't argue with you. He didn't bring you no drama. None of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reality. This is the reality that's going on all over the world. Every culture. Everything. It's going on all over the world. And it's sad. But it's like one thing is said and one thing is done. Anybody can say, I want a loyal man, a faithful man to be all about me. And it's possible with some women. But like 60% of women on earth, maybe more, but at least 60%, they want drama. They want you to be like, they want you to kind of argue with them, go back and forth with them, kind of womanize them. They want you to kind of womanize them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They want you to womanize them. It's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. They want you to womanize them. They want you to have a dramatic lifestyle where you kind of like whatever. That's why they like Pookie and Ray Ray and them. And they always got a task for them. Pookie and Ray Ray always got a task for them, because Pookie will leave out and go with his boys and smoke and drink all night, and probably won't come home a day or two later. And he don't even got no job. And she's a nurse practitioner. You know what I'm saying? She got an education and a job dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray. I know tons and tons and dozens of situations like this all over the globe. And that's just what I know. Imagine the ones that I don't know how many. So It's very regular. I hear guys all the time, my girl, yeah, she a doctor, she a lawyer. And this dude a dust bucket. She got to wash his drawers. He barely eat. He just smoke and drink. And she's unconsciously or indirectly taking the same stuff he taking, and she kissing him and sucking his molecules and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she's addicted to Pookie indirectly, the substances that's in his body because of what he take. He popped them Molly, sip that syrup, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He on them substances as well. So you gotta watch out for these folks, man. You gotta watch out for these folks. But these women want drama. They leaving. Good guy. A lot of guys saying, "What's wrong with me? I got everything." It's because you ain't bringing drama. If you wasn't bringing drama, if you was bringing drama, she wouldn't have left you. But you're not bringing drama. I know it's crazy. I know it don't make sense. I know it's insane. But that's just the way it go, man. It's sad, man. So that's what a lot of people don't see. They don't know these things. They don't know these blind spots in these relationships. If they think everything too smooth, women got a high pain tolerance. They don't feel nothing if you don't bring no drama. It's almost like you gotta have other women. Almost like you gotta kind of be mean to them. If you're too nice and everything's going too good, most of them can't feel nothing. They really want to argue. They want to explain. They want you explaining yourself. They want to go back and forth. They want draining communication style. They like that. They like that draining, going back and forth and bringing this and bringing that. They want that. They like that. That's what they like. They like that, man. It's sad. But it's so, women will break up with guys like that. You're not bringing them nothing? You're not bringing them nothing? Yeah, they don't like, they don't like that. They don't like a peace of mind. Women they feel like you arguing with them, they feel like you're paying them attention. You're taking them seriously if you argue with them. The only time you don't have to argue is when they know other women like you or want you bad. And a woman look good, they not arguing with you. They not arguing with you. They not arguing with you. You know? And they'll disrespect you. They'll try to disrespect you if they think you ain't, nobody else don't want you. Even if they claiming you. They will disrespect you if they think nobody else wants you. If they think you're not what they call pre-selected. If they think all your food come from them, your whole, you know what I'm saying? They might like that, but they don't respect that. But you ain't got to argue or nothing when a lot of women want you. The ladies' man have the most peace out of any type of relationship. A ladies' man have more peace than any type of relationship in most cases. Especially if he never promised nobody nothing. They can argue a little bit, but they can't go too far. If he was honest with them, look, I ain't with, what I'm saying, baby, I'm just, baby, I'm just dating, man. I care about you and everything, but I don't want to tie you down. But I want to be tied down. I want to be with you. I want to give you the world. I want to be everything for you. I know, baby. But I'm just not there right now. I just don't know. I just don't. I need some time to think about it, man, baby. But I care about you. But I can't tie you down like that. I can't be tied down like that right now. And the next thing you know, all them women, he telling all them women that, and they know each other, they mad at each other and all kind of stuff. But he got the most peace because he was honest with them, and they know that other women want him. That's the most peaceful. When you tell them you're my only one and I love you and, you know, all this stuff. I mean, like, you can tell them you love them, but if you say you're the only one, you know, then if you say you're the only one, then that's a problem. If you say that they are only one, then they'll, you know, they scratch your cars up and, you know, bust your glass windows and all that stuff. It's a wild world out here, man. Everything is not what it seems to be, and the truth is stranger than fiction. If you're on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't just watch the videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell button. Send me a friend request on Facebook at Bantuguy. Bantuguy. God bless you, man. Make sure you give your life to Jesus Christ. Confess with your heart, mouth, and mind that Jesus Christ got on the cross for your sins. You won't be perfect. You're going to go through some things, but you're going to come out gold. You know, you're going to go through some tests, some trials, a little pain. But at the end, God going to use it all to your favor. All right. Download my latest gospel single called Heaven's a Part of You by Alan Reagan. And download my latest R&B single, Aphrodisiac. Like Afro, like the hair, Disiac. Aphrodisiac. I'm Alan Reagan there. God bless you. If you want consultation or anything, message me on Instagram at Alan Reagan Show. You want that oil to make your hand bone get long so you can please your wife. You know, want to please your wife. You know, you rub that oil on there, leave it on there all day, rub it on there all that, you know what I'm saying? And it'll get longer and thicker and it get more potent, so y'all might be having a baby. It does work. Yes, it does work. And it's good to drink for your insides and all your organs. You rubbing your skin, it's good for your skin and your hair grow back, all that stuff. Sores, everything. Anything you can name. But message me on Instagram for more details on that. I'll holler at y'all later. God bless you.